Suppose we have a list of part numbers or abbreviations that correspond to prices or descriptions. We might have the short version in one table, but need to be able to look up more information elsewhere. That's what lookup functions do. They provide a way to use a keyword to look some other information up in a table. There are both horizontal and vertical lookup functions, but we'll focus on just one, VLOOKUP. I have a list of airport codes. Suppose I want to know which airport is code MCI. The leftmost column is the key, and the second column in this case is the answer. Scrolling down, I find out MCI is Kansas City. The function that does this is VLOOKUP. I use equal VLOOKUP, the value I'm looking up, which is ATL in this first case, then the data range. I'll select the two columns. Then the index of the column, which is the second. Now I'm going to type false and close parentheses. This worked great. I'll do it for the second destination as well. I have the two columns, and the second column is the answer and false. Here we go. Good. What if the airport code hadn't been in the list? Let's try that. ZZZ is not in the list. We get an error. We get an error because I put false in the formula to indicate I only want to find an exact match. What if I didn't put false in the formula? Excel would return the closest match, which for this problem is just wrong. A rule of thumb is that when looking up information with VLOOKUP, enter false in this optional parameter. Finding the wrong airport in this case is worse than getting an error. Okay, one more thing. Instead of using columns as my range, which did work just fine, it's really better practice to use a named range. It's more readable and less prone to errors. I'll just name this one Airport Lookup. And it works the same. I can even fill without worrying about losing my absolute address. Okay, your turn.